because I need to know in the comments below, anyone who's been in band, why do you hate flute players? Because I've heard that from every person who's ever been in band, that they hate flute players.
I
So
feel like
please
it's
let me
a lot of
know.
situations. It's a very personal reason.
Poor flute players.
I'll tell you my reason right now. It's because they're all uppity and they play a half-pint instrument.
Have they not tried clicking a ballpoint pen? Because that is the most satisfying thing in the freaking world.
It drives me crazy.
Oh my god, I could sit there and just like.
So some people, um, there's different types of people. So some, the extra sound is absolutely abysmal.
They like the feel.
They like the feeling of the clicking.
Right.
Um, but some people can't stand the sound. Some people absolutely love the sound. One friend I had once told me that when someone is making noise and it's like causing her to have problems or freak out, um, she just makes some noise of her own.
Huh. Like la 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 la.
Yeah,
See
just,
that if
well,
someone
it's just
is making a noise and it's like about to literally drive me insane, and I can't start making a noise because that makes me even more like
You're
oh my
stacking.
gosh.
You're stacking
Yeah.
on the noise.
okay. Well, it's something else to focus on, and something you can control.
Okay.
So, a lot of times, if I'm starting to get having like auditory overwhelm, um, I will sit there and I will start to tap or do something that makes a little bit of noise, and I'm focusing on the noise I'm making, and it makes it less severe. A lot of times, that's what I'm doing when I'm like tapping the table so hard you can hear my fingers bounce.
Yeah. One person I work with, they're like talking about how they make different keyboard keys, like just as an individual keyboard key, and you
Yeah.
can click it. But they're like, it needs to actually sound like a keyboard, like not like a click. It needs to sound like a keyboard. And I'm like, that is oddly specific. And they're like, but it can't be anything else.
But keyboards do click.
Well, apparently there's a certain kind of click.
Yeah.
Not like a button, like loud click, like a, but like a more of a softer. I don't know, man.
It's.
I don't
Okay.
know. Everyone who
Yeah.
has a, everyone's very oddly specific.
Yeah.
I genuinely mean this, and this is not me like trying to be a hard ass. I really, really want to go into like the chamber where it's absolute silence, and you
Place
can like
that is-
hear your heart and
A
like.
place that is so quiet that like people can't stay in there for more than like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, 'cause you can literally hear your own heart beating and your blood like pumping through
Running.
your
I
veins.
want that so bad. Like, I can't stress to you how much fun I would have with that. I'd be popping my knuckles and, like, blinking
Doing
my
everything you
eyelids.
can. Yeah.
Like, I think I would
Such
really...
a freak of nature.
Well,
Yes.
well, it's either that or I would actually like to see myself in a room with, like, 1,000 clocks, because I know that's a room. I've seen somebody in it, but it's, like, all these clocks, and they're not set to the same, like, rhythm.
So it's always like tick, tick, tick.
Yeah,
tick,
it's
tick, tick,
yeah,
tick, tick, tick.
of different, yeah. I would love that. That is
Oh
where.
my gosh, the cricket in the bedroom the other night, just that.
Well,
I literally thought I was going to lose my mind.
you know why I don't like the cricket? And this is gonna sound really strange. I don't like it because it would not. It would go and then it would stop and then it would stop for longer periods of time, and it
So
didn't
you
have a
couldn't
yeah
Get used to it.
yeah it didn't have a rhythm. There was no
A lot of
rhythm for
people,
the cricket.
I hate crickets because they're high pitched.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
I like high pitched noises. It's for the same reason I hate babies.
Is that official that
I get that.
that Celestis hates babies on the Goblin card?
It is official that Celestis hates babies.
Oh my
hates
gosh.
babies and hates flutes.
And hates what?
Flutes.
Oh. But you were in band.
And flute players, but that's a different reasoning.
All right. I'm gonna have to make this into a short because I need to know in the comments below, anyone who's been in band, why do you hate flute players? Because I've heard that from every person who's ever been in band, that they hate flute players. So please let me know.
In a lot of situations, it's a very personal reason.
Poor flute players.
I'll tell you my reason right now. It's because they're all uppity and they play a half-pint instrument.
I've only heard people say they hate flutes or they hate drummers, and I'm like,
I mean, I hate percussionists for my own reasons too, but it's yeah.
I feel like, you know, now that I'm looking at the spectrum, I feel like everyone in band just hated other people in band. Like,
that's fair. A lot of band is very, sometimes, at least depending on the band, is super like click oriented.
Yeah.
You like you're your own.
Woodwind. You like your own instrument and dislike the other instruments.
Wow. What have we come to as a society?
So, like, and I did discover one thing. The lower you were on the scale, so like the lower tone your instrument played, the more you hated the instruments that were higher on the scale. So, when I was a trumpet player, I hated the woodwinds. Every last one of them. When I moved over to baritone my senior year, I hated the trumpets.
But you were a trumpet.
But I was a trumpet.
You became the very thing you swore to.
No. The way for me to become the very thing I swear to destroy is if I was one of those woodlickers.
I was a woodlicker.
I despise woodwinds.
I played a tenor saxophone. And by played, I mean
that takes talent.
Yeah, I was about to say, I never got good at the tenor sax, and I shouldn't have even been there to begin with. My mom was very much into high school band and college band and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
I had people who I got along with from every section. It's just the section as a whole I often despised.
Right. God, I'm so glad we're not doing the quest right now, so we can just, like, leave.
Go on and not sit and listen to them yak.
Well, you'll have to catch me first. Do you need my cat? I always see you, like, rummaging through your bag.
Looking, debating on if I want to equip any of this stuff, even though it's not anything that I actually need.
You're already 99? Last time I checked, you were 95.
Oh yeah, I'm gaining levels like crazy.
No.
The last time I looked was before we went into Crypt of Hearts. So
can I have these as pets?
Quarma?
Yeah.
For a Quama?
I like the way they waddle.
I'm sure you do, buddy.
To be fair, though, I hated them in Morrowind.
To be fair.
To be fair.
I think my hatred of them in Morrowind stems over to everything else. I see a Quarma and the Quarma workers, and I'm just like, the Quama.
It's either the Quama or the, dwarven spheres. I despise the Dwemer. The spiders are what get me. It's not that they're particularly hard, or not even inconveniencing. I just hate them. Huh.
You ever just hate something for no reason?
Yeah. Bucky's.
you know, that we've come full circle.
We've come first. I'm really trying to become Doofenshmirtz. I'm really trying to make
Hey,
that.
hold on just a second before you
Yes,
go any
ma'am.
further. Please.
Oh yeah, you
Yes,
got the crab
ma'am.
out.
Okay.
Look
I
at
was
it.
just switching
Look at
out
that.
an ability because I have a destruction staff right now.
Hey.
So resto staff ability on a destruction staff.
Doesn't
Yeah,
work.
doesn't work.
It changes it to a whole nother ability. Oh,
Wouldn't that be
oh,
interesting?
yeah. Well, I mean, they do it for the types, which is really cool.
Yeah, but they're all Destro.
Actually, I want to do something else with
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Which one is it?
Yes, man.
Yes, ma'am.
That
Yes.
one?
I'm gonna change out my
Yes.
pet. I feel like I'm
Okay.
lacking in the pet department.
Okay.
I just got a new costume.
Oh, what kind of
Whee!
costume?
The Manicore costume?
What the heck is a Manicore costume?
I don't know. However you say it. Hey, hang on. We'll look.
Mana Marco.
Manny Marco, yeah, that
Oh,
way.
the Manicore.
I was like Manticore costume.
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
new
that
to
sounds
me.
crazy. What kind of pet do I want?
A Banekin.
I have
yeah,
a
I don't
Bankin.
like that one.
Okay, I'll keep my Bankin.
I don't know. The
All
little
right, let's go.
Kill the Hive Lord.
You know, Manny Marco is kind of a lame.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh god, there he goes.
No, of course he moved. Get back over here.
He's
Okay,
so
not on top of me.
he's so hoppy.
Eh. You missed me. He didn't even hit me.
He's weird.
His hitbox hit yours. And in the end, isn't that all that really matters?
How big is his hitbox though?
Slightly larger than him. It also depends on how well they designed his hitbox.
Yeah.
Because we've all seen the hitboxes that are literally just giant rectangular prisms around the body of the character.
You know who has really good hitboxes?
Your
Female
mom?
characters.
Did you say my mom?
Yeah.
I said female characters. Technically not inaccurate in either regard.
I hate that. Isn't that a thing? Isn't that where have I heard that?
The internet.
Yeah. Why is that? I need
Because-
like actual information now.
Female characters in almost every game. Almost every female character in almost every game is smaller in stature.
Wow.
And because they are smaller in stature, they're not as easy to hit. It's pretty logical. Size differential matters in a lot of games. Star Wars has size differential stuff. If you are 2 silhouettes larger than what you're fighting, it has an easier time hitting you, and you have a harder time hitting it.
Yeah, and then you get into ships and their silhouettes and their speed
I'm
creates
excited.
a silhouette.
I'm so excited for ship combat.
It's
I feel like I'm gonna need a protractor. It sounds
oh my
exciting.
god. Like I simplify it because you could use the protractor. You could be like, all right, well, the ship's currently moving, you know, at this, and their ship's moving at this, so we get an advantage. But we're going through an asteroid field, so it's like I saw a thing recently, and it's like no one watches Star Wars for the science. You
No,
know,
because
that's not
because if they did, a lot of the stuff would be debunked,
immediately.
or either debunked or super disappointing.
Right. It's like the biggest one is, how is it that everyone decides to be facing the same way in space when they're in their ships? When shape has no up, down, left, or right.
So I think there's a mini boss behind us, but the final boss is in front of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, a scroll of glorious battle.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, but it'd be. Come on, Casey. It's so easy.
You did it on the last one.
It'd help your cause, I guess, for the keys.
Yeah. Well, even getting 5 keys only gives me a 50-50 shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
Which I guess is better than
Hello.
1 key for a, like,
20.
1 in 20 chance. Someone's in the kitchen with.
Hey. He hurts a little more than I'd like him to hurt.
She spit.
That's what she said.
In response to what Casey said?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Because that's what she said didn't make a lot of sense for my statement. How long does he spin?
A long time. Beyblade.
Dun, dun, dun. Don't take him into the green circles.
But I wanna.
No.
Take him back to the AoE.
Get him away from the green circles. Fight does not need to be any harder.
I mean, there was always that scroll over there.
What was that scroll over there? Could you imagine him in the green circles and the scroll? Because you decided to walk him through his own healing AoEs like a jackass?
He'll be fine. He doesn't know it. But he'll be fine.
Beyblade.
No, too late. He did.
Here, I'll get Casey up. Because he's going to murder you anyways. Okay.
I will
Look at that.
say,
Gwen got out of there scot-free.
Beyblades over the years
Uh-huh.
have some of the coolest designs for just a random toy.
Yeah.
Like I will say, I'll give it to the Beyblade development team for just creating tops. They go all out with the design and the color.
Always liked Beyblades.
I wish they'd replace breakdancing and turn Beyblade into an Olympic sport.
Is it bad that the Beyblades interest me more as an adult than they ever did as a child?
No. Especially now that they do them in like metal and all sorts of crazy colors and like, no. Honestly, I think that goes back to the original statement when we entered this dungeon is fidget toys and the tism that they make you feel like
Tism.
it makes
It's
you
a positive tism.
you see the bright colors and you see them spinning around and you get really excited.
I used to love this. I used to love this monster set.
What does this one summons the healing automaton, right?
Yeah. Absolutely loved this monster.
This guy
set.
doesn't show. Oh, he's over there. Should we just let him live?
I mean, do we need to kill him?
No. But do we?
Yeah. I don't mean your choice, I guess. We don't need to kill him.
Okay.
Are you giving up?
We'll let him live.
Fight this last mini boss.
Mini boss. Mini boss.
Mini boss. Mini boss. Let's get mini boss. Mini
Alright.
boss.
I got a question.
You always do.
I want you to explain to me why I don't like the Final Fantasy franchise.
Can't explain to you why you don't like it.
No,
because
no, no.
don't
I want
like
you to make sense of it. I want you to make sense about, because why does it have such a huge following, but yet I could never get into it.
I can't explain it to you because I don't even know why I hate it. It bores me.
And no, it does me too. And I would argue that it's the turn base.
It's not even turn-based anymore.
No, but back in the day, there was one that was like
Said it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
something
Talking Final
Zodiac, and
Fantasy
it.
Tactics.
Well, no, there was something that was like Zodiac something, and it was like my favorite one, and it was the first one that wasn't like turn-based, and everyone hated it, and I was like, but I liked it because it wasn't turn-based, and yeah. But even then, the newer one, or back in the day, the newer one, when it was completely open world, I'd never beat it because I got bored with it. So I don't know.
I can't tell you.
Maybe
I have no clue.
Maybe you got to be a weeb or something. I don't know.
Gotta be a weeb. Does Doug like the Final Fantasy series?
No, he only likes the one that I liked. We both never got. I liked 10. Don't get me wrong, but there was definitely mechanics of the game I hated. The only reason I played 10 is because I was trying to figure out what happened in the story. What did you just do?
I sold my Alambris set.
Well, get it back.